So this is going to be a bit of a rant this morning, but this sort of keeps coming up, so I feel like I need to talk about it. In about half an hour, I'm meant to be at a like a government fucking job seeking thing. Like here in Australia, we have job seeker payments, is like a government fortnightly payment that you can get when you're like looking for work, kind of thing. And because I'm a fucking stubborn, broke indie game developer that doesn't make any money, I've found that the best way for me to be able to work on the shit that I want to work on, without like starving myself to death and getting like fucking ill, is to go through that system and deal with that system and get money as a job seeker kind of thing. But yeah, like, sort of the elephant in the room is that I obviously don't want to work. I have no intention of getting a job, and I think I'm ashamed to say that, because I've been conditioned to believe that not wanting to work in the opportunities that are available to me out in like my society makes me a freeloader, or it makes me lazy or selfish, or like a lot of different things. Like these are the sort of things that I think about. But I wanted to talk about it because I feel like it's so obvious for me, but it seems to be obvious like for my friends as well. It's like I just got a message from a friend of mine who he also said he was looking for a job, and it's soul crushing, but like he feels like he has to do it because there's like no sort of alternative. I know a lot of my creative sort of game development friends like feel similarly, like they feel like there's no place for them in the sort of society at large where they feel like their talents and just the way that they are as human beings is going to be like appreciated and respected. Like they're going to be sort of shoved into a fucking role that, you know, they fit maybe 10% of themselves into, kind of thing, and it's like the potential of what they are is reduced to this like tiny little fraction of this role that they can perform in this like cog in a machine, which just has no respect or appreciation for the gifts that are inherent to who they are and what they could potentially offer if they were able to be put in a role that fits their like personality and their strengths and their unique gifts. It's like it feels like all of the opportunities that are out there at the moment are sort of these like outdated things that haven't gotten with the times of like what's coming through individual human beings. It's like it feels like the gifts of the humans that are involved in like society are like they're incompatible with what's out there in the world. That's how I feel. That's how I've always felt, to be honest, for a long time. And I've been scared to talk about it because I feel like it makes me seem delusional, or it makes me feel entitled, and I feel like the voice in my head is saying, well, I'm worried that somebody's going to say to me, well, oh, that's just like how it is. It's like you've just got to like suck it up and have some humility and like be part of the system. But like I get that intellectually, but then it's like my body just doesn't let me do it. And in today's day and age, we call that a disorder. We call that you know, ADHD. It's like you, or whatever, like there's lots of different nuanced labels for the ways that people are, but it's considered a disorder if you can't fit into the opportunities that are presented. And so I feel like there was something else I was going to say, but I don't know. But look, basically, punchline, I don't know what the answer is. I don't want to work. I don't want a job. I want to fucking do what I'm doing. I want to work with the people that I respect and I care about, and I wish that my society would support me to do that. I wish my society would trust me to do that, and trust me with the resources that would be good for me to facilitate that. rather than like feeling like I constantly have to fucking scratch and claw to like prove that I'm like fucking worth something. Because that's sort of how it feels. It feels like the default is like, well, if you're not participating in a socially sanctioned role of like having a job, it's like, well, then you're just a freeloader. It's like you're just selfish, and like you need to just fucking work like everybody else. And there's no sort of like this word entitlement is like sort of, it's used a lot to describe like my generation and younger. It's like everybody, it feels like everybody just calls us entitled, but it's like, it feels like we, how do I even say this? Maybe I'm just ranting. I don't know. I don't want to post this. Fuck this. I hate talking about shit like this. Oh, man. I just wish I was trusted to be able to do the things that I wanted to do, is basically what I'm saying. And I think individuals should be entitled to do that. I think the baseline expectation or like prejudice or default like assumption of society is that human beings are like selfish fundamentally, and I think that's wrong. And I think that society is sort of set up in a way where if you're not coerced to participate, then it just assumes that you're just gonna mooch off everybody and just waste time, and I don't think that's the case. I think people are fundamentally creative. I think they're productive. I think they're good. I think they're helpful to other people, and I think that individuals are entitled to the support that helps them do those things and to act in service in the way that they want to serve people, and rather than trying to be forced into fucking daddy government or daddy society's fucking predefined roles of how a human being should be and what they should do. And, you know, if you don't participate, then you're labeled as like a fucking selfish, worthless piece of shit. I think people should be empowered to make the difference that they want to make, and I think they should be trusted with resources, and I think they're entitled to those resources. So that's my rant for today. I feel like I've just been seen naked. Oh, I hate doing videos like this. Anyway, yeah. See ya.